Now we'll discuss the second part of the chapter, federalism, and we will take up the topic, how is federalism practiced in India? Already we know that objective of federalism is strengthen the unity of a country and accommodation of diversity. So we can say that India is successful in maintaining and strengthening unity as well as accommodating diversity. So we may say that federalism is successful in India because, first, obviously, all have desire to live together. Diversity is respected, and it has happened because of the democratic politics in India. So, how federalism is successful and practiced in India? Now we will talk about this. How federalism is practiced. First of all, see, creation of linguistic states. Now, what do we mean by linguistic states? Linguistic states means people who speak same language live in same state. Now, Punjab, all people speak Punjabi here, and you must already you must be knowing that Himachal Pradesh and Haryana, they were carved out of Punjab. Now, if you see the map of India in 1947, you will find that it is so different from today's map. Why? Because many old states have vanished, new states have been created, boundaries of the states have been changed. And in India, linguistic states were created, and at the same time, states were created to recognize differences based on culture, ethnicity, geography. Now, for example, Nagaland, Uttarakhand, Jharkhand, etc. So, what did we discuss? That in India, linguistic states have been created, and in India, states have been created to recognize differences based on culture, ethnicity, and geography. Children, initially, there was slight criticism regarding the creation of linguistic states, for they thought it might lead to disintegration, but it did not happen. Actually, what is the result? It has made country more united. So this is the first thing why we say, first thing we have discussed regarding the success story of federalism in India, that in India, creation of linguistic states has taken place. Second thing we'll talk about is the language policy of India. And this is also a big task for Indian Federation. Now, see, in India, no single language has the status of national language. Now, for example, when we were in the previous chapter, we discussed in Sri Lanka, Sinhala is the official language, but in India, not a single language is not, no single language has the status of national language. Yes, Hindi was identified as official language, but then Hindi is spoken by only 40% of Indians. It is the mother tongue of only 40% of Indians. So, therefore, beside Hindi, 20 other languages are recognized as scheduled languages by our country. What does that mean? It means that a candidate appearing for central government examination can opt to take examination in any one of these 22 languages, Hindi plus 21 scheduled languages. Then in India, states have their own official language, and government work takes place in these languages. Now, if you will see in your homes, there will be electricity bill or water bill. You will see there are written in Punjabi, they are written in Hindi, they are written in English. So these are the three official languages that they are written in. Children, initially, use of English was to stop in 1965 for official purpose according to the constitution. But then it so happened that non-Hindi speaking states, they demanded the use of English to continue. In area like Tamil Nadu, they had actually started a very violent movement, and hence the central government decided that use of English should continue along with Hindi for official purposes. But on the whole, our country wants The promotion of Hindi is an official policy of government, but government follows flexibility. Hindi is not imposed. So, what we have done, linguistic diversity is respected in India. So, Indian federalism is successful. Now, another very important thing, federalism is strengthened in India by restructure restructuring the center state relation. Children, after independence, for a long time, one large political party was ruling the center as well as most of the states. So there was only one political party which was very powerful. It was ruling the center and it was ruling most of the states. And therefore, the state governments did not exercise their autonomous power as they should have. Second, central government often would try to undermine the power of the state if it was ruled by rival party. Sometimes the constitution was misused to dismiss the state government. So on the whole, for quite some time, federalism was not properly practiced. But then after 1990, what happened? Three things changed the situation after 1990. Now, which three things? First, rise of regional political parties. Second, coalition governments. And third, major judgment of Supreme Court. How? Let's discuss how. Children, see, since no single party got clear majority in Lok Sabha, so this resulted into national parties entering into alliances with other political parties or with regional parties to form governments in the center. As a result, they developed a culture of power sharing and they developed a culture for respect for the autonomy of state, and hence this strengthened federalism. That means rise of regional political parties and the trend of coalition governments, this resulted into strengthening of federalism. And the major judgment I was talking about of the Supreme Court. Now see, major judgment of Supreme Court has made it difficult for the central government to dismiss state government in an arbitrary manner. So the autonomy of state governments have been strengthened. So federal power sharing is more effective today. Now your copy question, write a note on language policy of India, and second, restructuring the center-state relation is one more way in which federalism has been strengthened in India. Explain. So now we are left with the last part of your chapter, that is decentralization in India. First you complete these questions and then I will send you a video regarding decentralization in India. Okay, good. Thank you.